To the people at Amazon and GM, listen, Stargate was never this new iteration of Stargate that was going to be a thing that you announced last year, late last year, and just canceled a couple weeks ago, was never going to be a big, gigantic hit. The biggest of the niche science fiction shows has always been Star Trek. Star Trek was always the biggest of the niche, but they're still niche. It's science fiction fandom, not broad fandom. When you have stuff like Star Wars and Transformers, to be example, that are wide global phenomenons and stuff like that. That's not what that's not what Stargate is. Stargate is niche. It was always going to be fandom first, viewing first thing. If I asked a friend who's not a sci-fi fan, what the hell is Stargate? I asked my cousins, my aunts and uncles, my parents, my neighbor down the street. They're like, what the hell is Stargate? Problem. They don't know anything. They don't read comic books. They don't watch sci-fi and fantasy stuff. They don't give a shit about any of that stuff. They don't care. You have stuff like Firefly. You have stuff like the new and the original Battlestar Galactica. Okay? You have all that stuff. You have sci-fi anime like Cowboy Bebop. You have Gundam, for example. Nobody knows what the fuck Gundam is over here. I highly doubt that's going to be good for box office there, but guess what? I'll be there fucking day one watching it because I'm a Gundam fucking fan. There you go. It's just one of these things. It was always going to be niche, and it always will be niche. It's not a popular franchise. It is great, amazing sci-fi for the science fiction fan community. It was never going to be big. Save freaking Stargate. Save Stargate. This show, I was happy and excited. Then you just had to go and freaking cancel it. Thanks, guys. It was never going to be a big hitter. Sorry. You're never going to get an SG-1 again. That was giant. That was huge back in the day. Guess what? Never going to happen again. Why? It's just not. It's not how the world works today. Save Stargate. Save Stargate. Save Stargate. I really want that show. I'm very excited for it. Save Stargate. Save it. Save it. Save it. Save it. Save it. Save Stargate. Damn it. MGM. Amazon. Damn it. Save Stargate.